round 4, the final fight here in the Killborn Barrow Expeditions. Oh, look at that, dragon attack, just like clockwork. And you know what, I'm going to go ahead and Falmer Helmet up for this fight. Yeah, he ain't gonna live long. There's a lot of firepower going into that dragon right now. Alright folks, so if you thought you were gonna have a moment of deja vu here, you notice it's a little bit different this time. No more Rallis. There's just an empty quest marker sitting here. So go ahead and read this one particular journal here. And that will advance the quest line. Alright folks, round 4, fight. Alright, so upon entering the chamber here, you'll notice what looks to be like a sacrificial lamb there. Okay, I knew there would be some baddie trouble. Oh, quite let me cat. There it goes.
Done.
Alright folks, so that's the way we're going to go right now. But before I really get into it, I'm going to go over here and get the word wall out of the way. Alright folks, so we're going to go in the drawbridge side now. And I know I said this would cause a problem with the followers, but they usually follow me okay when I'm coming from this direction. Uh-oh, where did Serana go? Okay. Oh man.
Do your worst. That'll teach you.
Didn't even get the soul trap in, and that's okay. Alright, so with the first 2 baddies out of the way, I gotta kickbox my followers once again to get through the door. Okay, now this is the puzzle room again. So just to kind of show you, we circled back to this point now. So from our puzzle room, we're gonna kind of backtrack a little bit at this point. Okay, now this is that part I said, you know, it might still be blocked in your game. That's why I wanted to make sure I came in from that direction. So there's your puzzle room, puzzle floor, whatever room. And then right across from that, if you see boulders blocking your path, just go ahead and walk right through that. It's a game glitch. It's a known glitch. You know, sometimes those rocks will still be there, you know, visually, but they're not still blocking your way in. Now, I did have a playthrough where that wall was still there, and I could not actually walk through it. What I had to do was actually leave the dungeon and re-enter the dungeon, and when I came back in, I was able to walk through it, even though the graphic was still there. Alright, so before I get in there, there should be a couple of baddies here. Alright, now as soon as we go in the room there, a trapdoor is going to fall and it's going to block your followers out. So just be aware of that.
Who's there?
And that's supposed to happen, so that's okay. Alright guys, once you've done all your free looting, you're going to have to flip the switch multiple times now. So, you know, you got all these puzzle things going on. It's like, okay, what am I supposed to do? So first things first, we're going to open the two eagles door. So to do that, just make sure there's two eagles facing forward here. And flip your switch. Okay. That opened up the way forward, and it also gave your followers a way to actually follow you in. So for now, we're going to go ahead and open this. And we have a fish. Same thing over here. Okay, and we have another fish. So again, go ahead and align your two pedestals here. Fishy, fishy. And that now gives us access to another piece of Asdal's armor. There goes the weight. I knew that was going to happen. Alright guys, so that's pretty much it for this part right now. You might have noticed, though, we're missing something. So we've got the two fishes, we did that. We got the two eagles, we did that. So from here, go ahead and make your way on down the winding stairwell into the descent. Lots of goodies in here. Alright, moving forward.
Where'd you
Whoop,
come from?
he came out to say hi. Not quite quick enough on the draw with those. That's a lot of firepower going into these enemies right now. And anytime I see anything like this, I always just try to go ahead and get it out of the way, light it on fire. Alright, once the fire is out of the way and we are in the clear, we got another puzzle door over here. So now remember those two snakes from upstairs? Yeah. That is your way in. Oh yeah, I got skewered. I always do that. I don't think there's been a playthrough yet where I was like, oh yeah, I remember that trap. I'm not going to hit it this time. Without fail. Alright folks, that's pretty much it for this little spot. Now there is Stalrim here. Unfortunately, I forgot to do something in Raven Rock that was kind of important. So, you know, I'm going to have to come back to this barrow at some point. You need the ancient pickaxe for that. And in order to get that, you have to talk to the... where's Raven Rock? You got to talk to the smith. And he'll complain about someone taking his pickaxe or something. And then you got to go over to the mine, which is like roughly right around here somewhere. And talk to the guy that's inside that mine, and he'll cough up the pickaxe. And then when you take it back to said blacksmith, he'll tell you, you know what, it's okay, just keep it, whatever. But yeah, guys, that's the pickaxe we absolutely have to mine Stalrim. And guys, this is when the game gets exciting. So we have another video coming up, and it's going to be another round of crafting. I'm doing the Stalrim crafting. In addition, we're also going to put that Asdal's gear to use that I've been talking about all this time. And we're just going to enchant some really, really amazing weaponry. It's going to blow your minds. So, you know, all in all, it's a pretty powerful set. I don't like the heavy armor. You know, I've been talking about that a lot on my walkthroughs. So you'll never actually see me use it in combat. I only ever use it for enchanting. So that's where we got the final piece. So to make your way forward, go ahead and go straight across from there. And I think we're going to get into another combat situation here real soon. And guys, if this is the chamber I'm thinking, this one's a doozy. So you know what, I'm not actually going to even worry about soul trapping in here. I'm going to go right into, you know, good strong attack power. I'm going to go ahead and put that Falmer deal on, so, you know, I can make up for not having my bracers on. So I still have my 4 archery things going for me. Awesome, awesome. I've got my harder hitting bow, the chaos damage there, and I need to make sure that's actually charged up and ready to go. Nothing sucks worse than getting into the middle of a major firefight and you're like, oh wow, none of my bows are charged up. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt. Alright, and guys, I am absolutely going to drink a marksman potion for this fist fight. And that is my last marksman potion, so I'm going to make it count. Actually, with that potion, I should be able to do the soul trapping, but just to play it safe, I want to be more combat capable than that. Never hurts to drop a save just in case things go horribly, horribly wrong. No point in squatting. Okay, now target the middle guy. Number 1, he hits the hardest. Number 2, the longer he's alive, the more Draugr are going to spawn. So really the name of the game is to get him dead as quickly as humanly possible so that you can worry about the Draugr without, you know, having more and more pile on you while you're trying to deal with him, because he really is a formidable foe. Now, I made that look relatively easy. Again, guys, I had a lot of attack power going into that shot. Alright, folks, so once you've, you know, cleared all that, now all the Draugr that didn't get to wake up and come kill you, they'll just be laying here loose, so you're not missing out on any loot. The most important loot is going to be the Dragon King, or whatever his name was, the Asdal character. And I'm not sure which one he is. He might be that ash pile there. I'm going to check that.
What happened?
Yeah, that's the Asdal, so make sure you check his body and get that mask. There's the weight.
What have I done?
Alright, folks, I'm going to deal with the weight problem here later. For right now, just to kind of clear the quest, go ahead and talk to old Rails here and see what the deal is. And I'm going to cut that part out of the video just, you know, to save the spoilers, but what I'm going to let you know is it doesn't matter which way you go here, but what I will tell you is if you want to punish him, it will generate a fist fight, so you got to be, you know, ready to fight him. And if you're overweight like I am right now, that's probably a bad thing. And folks, if you decide to let him live, just so you know, you can't use him as a follower or anything. He just kind of parks himself over at the inn. Actually, something that I literally just thought of, it would have been really awesome to have casted that freaking Conjure Ash Guardian. Having that in this fight would have been really, really good to have, because again, that's in addition to your regular cast. So, you know, you could have tossed a Flame Astronaut, that could have been spitting fireballs, you could have had your Ash Guardian working for you. That would have been a really, really easy fight had I remembered to pop that thing out. So if you're hurting a little bit on, you know, attack damage output on your bow, that is a good alternative solution there, just to give yourself a little bit more firepower. And also make sure your follower's got that Flame Astronaut staff, because she can cast the same thing, and that'll really, really, you know, just kind of lighten the load on you just a little bit. Alright guys, so once you've done all your free looting here, the way out is the way this sarcophagus kind of opened up. And there are some loose soul gems in here for the taking, as well as a loot chest. That's a good find right there. Those are really valuable. Alright, so continuing on the winding cave here. Go ahead and flip the switch. Now guys, this is another black book. And I'm going to do this in a separate video. I kind of wanted to hold off on doing black books until this moment. But I am wildly overweight, and this isn't a good time for me to be doing that quest. So I need to break video anyway. But yeah, some more loose lootables in here. That was not my candlelight. So folks, with that being said, I'll just kind of take you right on outside the dungeon here, but we are done with it. Now there is a booby trap, I think, in here. Oh, in addition, there's more stall rooms. So again, I'm going to have to come back through here anyway, get all my loot, you know, get the stall room, get the black book, etc. So yeah, go ahead and throw this switch here, and that'll go ahead and maneuver this thing. So yeah, it's not a booby trap, I thought maybe it was. And then simply follow the winding stairwell, and this will put you back into the word wall room, where you should be able to find your way out from there. So folks, I hope you enjoyed the video. As always, please take a moment to like, share, subscribe, and comment. It's always appreciated. And until the next time, best of luck and happy hunting.